Welcome to episode 2 in our video segment on scheduling showings without a real estate agent. In today's episode, we'll touch on the fast-paced real estate market of today and how online tools have become an asset when it comes to managing and organizing showing requests. They play a pivotal role in organizing and streamlining the process of scheduling showings overall, confirming appointments, and collecting feedback from interested buyers and their agents. So there's good news and bad news when it comes to online showing tools when you don't need no stinking realtor and are selling your property yourself. Bad news, you're not going to have access to the online scheduling platforms that tie directly into the MLS like licensed realtors do. If you work with a local agent to get your property entered into the MLS, they may be able to give you some level of access, but you'll likely be out of luck, unfortunately, when it comes to the tools that link directly into the local multiple listing service and that the majority of buyers agents utilize. Good news is, some of the third-party sites we touched on in segment 2, episode 3, may offer some sort of scheduling tool exclusive to their site that you'll be able to take advantage of. Bad news is there will likely be a different tool for each site, so you'll have to keep track of each and manage the inquiries and confirm showings you have on all of those separate platforms. Good news is you'll ultimately be able to control what days and times your property is shown, as you'll be personally confirming all of the showings yourself. Bad news is you'll need to come up with your own way of keeping track of the details of each person who requests a showing, their contact information, the day and time of the showing, whether or not they actually showed up, what feedback they offered, and whether or not they were interested enough to be expecting an offer from them. In the current real estate landscape, buyers are really tech savvy and well informed. They're looking for specifics. So include your showing request instructions in the marketing you implemented in segment 2, episode 3, and include the days and timeframes you intend to accommodate showing requests. Beyond this, you could consider using a third-party calendar or scheduling application that would allow you to share a link with interested parties to access a calendar of preset availability for showings. Just remember that whatever you allow people to access to make showing requests, you're going to have to remember to continually update and manage until your house is actually sold. In summary, online tools have become an indispensable part of the real estate business. When used effectively, they can help to streamline the process of scheduling showings. Just be prepared to play secretary full-time if you've done a good job pricing and marketing your property in segment 1, because with the limited inventory we have in the current market, if you nailed your list price and marketing, you're going to get an onslaught of showing requests. One last side note, many people opt to host an open house to try to minimize the number of showing requests they have to manage. Now, if you're selling a modestly sized home, having droves of people milling around at the same time can make the walls feel like they're caving in, and buyers get distracted bumping into strangers every time they turn a corner. If someone has a negative opinion about an aspect of the house and are talking about it as they walk around, they're exposing other buyers to their negative observations and opinions. Lastly, open houses can also make it very difficult to collect and organize contact information for people who attend, so you can follow up to answer questions and request feedback. If you do decide to host an open house, just make sure you put away valuables and have a plan to manage 20 to 30 strangers wandering around your home unattended. We've covered the importance of online tools in scheduling showings, but that's not all. Stay with us for the next episode where we'll explore effective communication with buyers and their agent during the scheduling process.